Good morning, one and all. I thank everybody for being here with us today. I appreciate the presence of all the students from across the nation. I'm Professor Anupam Samantre, your event host moderator for today's session. Today we have Mr. Rahul Mehta as our guest speaker. We welcome you, sir, on behalf of Team IIEBM. Sir is a management and technology consultant with 20 plus years of experience in IT industry and 3 years of academic experience. He has 13 years of experience with Tata Consultancy Services in various leadership roles across industries with clients across the globe in SaaS, HRIS, HRM, CRM, and ERP solutions. He is experienced in technology consulting, designing enterprise processes, prospect to contract customer engagement cycle, delivery transition, and user training. Mr. Rahul Mehta is an avid trainer, motivational speaker, UGC NET Mumbai University approved assistant professor, visiting faculty for management studies, and a mentor to executive MBA students as well. Sir is also a certified career development facilitator, passionate about career for students and mid-career professionals. Sir is also an author of a book, A Monday at the Rate 40, with the theme of work-life disruption. He has done Masters of Management Studies in Systems and a Bachelor's of Engineering in Electronics. I have cut short Sir's introduction. Sir has achieved much more than this, but for now, I would request Sir to take over the session and enlighten the young minds in discovering themselves. Sir, please, over to you. The session is all yours, sir.
Well, good morning, everyone, and thank you, Professor Anupam, for such an illustrious introduction. Thank you so much. And thank you, IIEBM management, director, and the members of faculty who have invited me for this particular session. Thank you, students, for I really appreciate you joining this particular webinar. Okay, and especially in times like these where things are very uncertain. Yes, I really appreciate you all taking time out to join this particular session. So thank you very much on this. As we start this session, the first thing that nowadays that we ask people, how is everyone? How is everyone feeling? Okay, so that's a poll thing coming up for you up front. Okay, I just have put up a poll here. Then I would request all of you to put in this poll. I just want to know how all of you are feeling today. Okay, it's a new day, it's a bright day, and probably you're joining from across the nation. How has your day started up? I just want to know how people are right now. I would request you all to put in the votes on the poll. All right, yes, I've got results. Wow. And believe me, this session is going to be very, very interactive. So definitely we have to use the tools that are there on this platform and interact with each other. It's a new type of normal that we have now. So talking on and discussing on these e-platforms. So please be interactive. So I have been given to understand that most of you who are joining in right now on this particular session are going to graduate this year. Is it true here? So most of you are going to graduate probably in this particular year after giving your final exams and getting the results out. I just want to know how many of you are really, really confident that you will be able to graduate this year. Okay. So I just would request all the students to fill in this, and I have a reason behind this particular poll also, which I'll just reveal after I get the results. So how many of you are really confident of graduating this year? And there is one thing that I would request all students in this particular session, okay, that this will be like, it takes 15 seconds, okay, to actually, before your brain takes over, to manipulate your results, okay. So I want the answers that are there on the top of your mind. You won't allow the brain to actually manipulate altogether. That's awesome. I've got a 100% result. So 100% yes, I will graduate. And that's a fantastic confidence level that I can see among students. And I'll tell you why this is very important. This confidence level is required to get into your next phase of life, which you're all standing at right now. It's at an inflection point right now. The next phase that you're going to enter in your lives after graduation is going to last for twice the number of years that you have even lived right now. Today, you all must be around 20, 21, right? the next phase that you're entering is going to last for another 40 years, at least. And for that, you need to be prepared. Now, what's so different about this, the next phase that is coming up in your life? In the next phase, you are the one who is going to lead. It's really going to be exciting. It's going to be adventurous. You'll be seeing new things. It will also bring in a lot of anxiety and a lot of responsibilities also coming your way. The cushion of your parents who are handling you right now is going to slowly move out. You have gone across 18 to 20 years, and now there is another double the number of years that is going to come up. And as a career development facilitator, I see that 40 years as the key period in your life. How you are going to use what you have done in these 20 years of your education or 18 years of your education. That is how you're going to use that 40 years. And I've specially designed this session to understand, so that you all can understand rather, about yourself, because that will be the most essential thing. It is no longer going to be about your parents. It's no longer going to be about your brother, sister, or a friend. It is going to be about yourself. Whatever decisions that you are required to make, whatever path you choose, okay, it's not only going to impact you, okay, because you will be in the driving seat and you will be driving your entire society, family, community in that direction. So that is where I look at this entire lifeline that we have, and it's a very, very important milestone in your life in graduation. So I would like to ask you all that, yes, you must have heard of this first Amir Khan movie, Kayamat Se Kayamat Tak, and you had this song in that, Papa Kehte Hain. So sabhi ne kuch na kuch apne liye soch ke rakha hoga. So today I want to ask you, what have you thought of? Okay, I have started off the poll. What have you thought of doing after graduation? Right, all of you must have thought something or the other. After my graduation, I will definitely do something. So either you're getting a job, probably getting married. In terms of graduation, you should have some kind of idea, because we are living currently in a very uncertain world, right? The pandemic that we have seen in the last 1.5 years has changed, or disrupted rather, I won't say change, disrupted our lives completely. The way we buy and sell, the way we meet and greet, okay, the way we communicate with each other, way we learn. So all that has completely changed. We are living in what is known as a VUCA world. VUCA. Anyone, if you do you know the full form of VUCA? Can you put that down in the chat, if I may request the students? What do we mean by VUCA? VUCA. Not hookah, VUCA. So V stands for volatile, U stands for uncertain, C stands for complex, and A stands for ambiguous. This was a term coined by the US Army when the USSR disintegrated, and it talks of, yes, how volatile the situation is, how uncertain it is, how ambiguous it is, and how complex the situation is that we are living in right now. There are no straight answers altogether for the things that we are seeing right now. But there are, when challenges are there, challenges bring about an opportunity for innovation. Right? When there are opportunities for innovation, you have transformation that is coming in. When there is transformation, you have evolution. And as humans, we have always chosen to evolve. Right from scared nomads who were staying in caves to now we want to inhabit Mars. Right? So fearless explorers that we want to go ahead and put up a home in probably my next 2-bedroom villa would be on Mars in probably area number 21 or something like that. So that is what we want to achieve as human beings, and that's where we continuously challenge ourselves, and such times bring about that particular challenge in us. Yes, Diksha, you're absolutely right. Volatility, uncertainty, complexity, and ambiguity, that's perfect, right? If there weren't challenges, we wouldn't have moved across. Okay, if something is at rest, there are no changes. Someone thought of navigating the entire ocean. Okay, someone thought of building an airplane. Someone thought of moving faster. Okay, someone thought of creating vacuum tubes. Someone thought of creating electronics. Someone thought of creating computers. okay, of having this computing power. Okay, so if there weren't problems, there wouldn't be any kind of evolution at all. And such times bring about that evolution. Okay, we are thinking of new ways of doing new things altogether. 1.5 years, 2 years back, okay, Zoom would be having almost 5% of the users that you would be having right now. Skype was the key platform. Zoom was never heard about. Right, in 1.5 years, things have started to change. People have come online. People are doing something different. So unless we challenge that status quo, there won't be an evolution. And that's what we are talking of today. To survive in this particular environment, what are the next things that are required? How is business changing? And what should I be doing? What in this particular, after this session also, you'll be coming to know, I can assure you of that after this session, you'll be even knowing what is to be, what are your capabilities, that enlighten about discoveries about yourself altogether. Okay, when we get to that session, right? I'm just sharing my screen. So in this particular world, the business is changing. We are seeing a lot of digital transformation. Digital has become the key thing. 2 years ago, digital, what projects as an IT person also, I've seen projects which were in the roadmap of 2025, but have been actually crushed to 2022. That's how fast-paced it has become. The digital adoption, the transformation of organizations. If digital was not there, we wouldn't have worked from home, or now as we call it, work from anywhere. If organizations had not adopted digital, they would have actually slumped down. Organizations which were early adopters, like banks, financial services, was the stock market shut down in any particular day? No, right? Because they were early adopters of digital. They immediately went online. Banks also immediately transformed their services within a month, completely online. They requested all customers to go online and perform their transactions. Complete transformation to digital. Digital has become an acceptance now. So earlier you would say IT is separate, but now IT has become the business itself. It is encompassed in that business. That is how we are doing digital transformation. There is a lot of diversification in the businesses. Now, this is not a new management term, but this happened also earlier in terms of, Kodak. You must have heard of case studies on Kodak or your Fuji films, where Kodak did not survive, but Fuji Films did because it diversified its business. Today also, a lot of companies, which you must have seen, which were into various other businesses. For example, Asian Paints. I read once in the newspaper that Asian Paints has become the largest sanitizer manufacturer. Your school bag manufacturer Wildcraft or bag manufacturer Wildcraft has gone into the business of making masks. Universal Studios premiered their first movie in the pandemic on Netflix, which they would never have done. They would have gone to traditional cinema houses. But now you can see, so much publicity is happening on the internet about even a web series, right? There's one web series in Marathi which is coming up, and I'm seeing it splashed all over the place. You can see it on the radio, you can see it on the newspapers, you're seeing it on TV, all the ads. I don't know what's the name of that. Can you write down the name of that web series on the chat? It's really being splashed all over the ad, all over the place, being released very recently now. So that's how Netflix or Voot or, your Prime Video or MX Player, these never existed or may have existed in a very small form. Whereas businesses are looking to now diversify. There is also a diverse workforce that is going to exist. Now, because of work from anywhere, you're going to require people who are logging in from across the globe. You're required to work with people who are, if you're probably in Pune and someone is logging in from Chennai, someone is logging from Hong Kong, someone is logging from, Europe, you'll hear different accents. Okay, you will have to adjust to different time zones. And moreover, there is one more element which is coming into the workforce, okay, which is non-human, which are the robots, which will be working with you guys, okay, in the near future. So if you're taking up HR as, a specialization that you want to get into, you even not only have to think of human resources, but you also have to think of robots which will be working together, okay? So that's how things have been moving around. There's a lot of reorganization in businesses also. really, do you want a particular function? Okay, or do you require a particular business unit? Do you require a bureaucratic organization? There are new roles which have come up, which were never there in that organization. Even if you take up admin roles today, admin roles are no longer limited to office admin. They are looking at even administration from work from home facilities when we are looking at the new normal now. So you have reorganizations that are coming up, a lot of statutory compliances that you need to be aware of. Okay, every day new things are coming up, and these all things are bringing in new opportunities. Okay, it's not that these things are not getting, the traditional opportunities have changed. You have to look at it from a new perspective. Okay, earlier you might be looking at IT or finance or systems or operations or marketing, but these opportunities are now changed. These are changing in terms of their roles, their designs. And so what is exactly the business looking at? What exactly is the industry looking at getting to? So some of the expected skills that students need to demonstrate, definitely the domain, which was earlier there. Okay, you need a strong domain aspect. And also you need to understand one specific industry. Okay, you need to be focused on, yes, which industry you want to get into. Need to demonstrate business leadership skills. Why is that required? Earlier, manager used to do the job, or CEO used to be, or a CXO used to be responsible for the job. But now today, everyone in the organization is responsible, and that is where the business leadership comes. When you are passionate about it, you have the art of persuasion. You can anticipate risks. Okay, if you do something like this, then this might happen. So you require business leadership skills. You require people leadership. Okay, it's no longer hire and fire or threatening or the carrot and stick or something like that. You have to show empathy. You have to empower people. You have to trust them. You have to engage them. You will require techno-functional skills. When I say techno-functional, it is both. You require technical skills also, and you require how it works to enable your process. Okay, your MS Office and etc. are there, but also understanding of how ERP works, HRIS works, or cloud solutions work, analytics works, data science works, AI and ML works. You should have that kind of understanding to be a part of the industry. Utilizing these kind of e-collaboration platforms, okay, because now most of the meetings are happening online. You need to understand how these work. Soft skills are very important. Now here I wanted to add one more soft skill called curiosity. Okay, how curious the person is to learn or understand or explore new things. Okay, because things are changing very fast, and businesses require people who are curious enough to think new things. So one of those soft skills that are required, entrepreneur kind of mindset, that agility, working with less and doing more and working with less amount of resources, working fast. That's kind of an entrepreneur mindset. And global skills. You'll be dealing with global businesses all around. It is no longer restricted to a particular region or space. Okay. How the culture works, how the language works, what is the geography that you're dealing in. That is something that you should know. And last but not the least, you need to understand about self-awareness, right? So this was a kind of an introduction or a get up to our why we require to do the session today. Now, in such a kind of environment where we require these kind of skills, it is very important for us to know what are we capable of. One thing is, motivating and telling, yes, it is all in the mind and you can do it. But today, if I tell you, beat the record of Usain Bolt, probably you will or you can, but you should have that passion for running or sprinting. Right? Is it necessary to fight that same battle? You could probably be the best, chess player rather than being a 100-meter sprinter. So this session that we are moving forward in the next 1 hour, I think, we got an hour or so. So next 1 hour, what we will do is we will try and understand about yourself. Okay, the session is about you. I need you all to participate in that session. Okay, I'll take you through some of the things out here. Yes, and why are we doing it? It's because it's crowded and competitive and ever challenging. Okay, today, if you don't differentiate yourself, the first thing that you will differentiate yourself is with your capabilities. Today, if I give the example from Mahabharata, okay, so I've been watching it like now it's twice it has repeated on television. So, but it's still interesting. So if I say, yes, why is Arjuna always with the bow and arrow? Because that's his differentiator. And can we give the mace of Bhim to Arjun and say, okay, you win with this? He will not be able to win with that unless you give him the bow and arrow only. So understanding what you are good at, what is your strength, how you can work about things, what do you want to achieve in this crowd. So in the next 1 hour, we'll make an attempt to do that. And I want you all to participate wholeheartedly. There's nothing to share out here. You'll not need to share it with anyone. It's personal to you. And I can assure you that what you do today in the next 1 hour is going to be kind of a Bible for you in the next 40 years. Okay. So let us begin with the first step of your journey. It's your journey, okay, by understanding you. Okay. It is a working session. I want you all to work over here in the next 1 hour. Okay. It is going to be about you because we don't spend time on ourselves. Okay. Honestly, I'm telling you, unless and until we have sessions like this, you won't spend time on yourselves at all. So this is your journey. You need to write down. So if you don't have a notebook or a long book or a pen, please get it now. Sit in a comfortable place where you can write down neatly in a book, because you're going to keep this, whatever you write down, as your Bible. Okay, so I want you all to write down neatly and keep it safe with you. Okay, there will be questions that will be coming up, and then write down the answers. So you all don't lose track that what have I written the answers for. So write down the question also, and then write down the answer. All right. You will need to imagine, visualize, and draw. Okay, so here I would like you to not get distracted. Just visualize. Visualizing is a very, very important capability that we humans have. Okay, it is infinite. Okay, you can imagine anything, and you can visualize it also. Okay, a simple example: if you close your eyes right now, you will be able to visualize a few things moving right in front of you. And if I focus that visualization on something, you will be able to definitely get to achieve that kind of objective that you have set forth. Okay, so try to imagine, try to visualize, let your mind free. Next 1 hour, I'm not asking you for more time, just 60 minutes. Be with me here. Just visualize and take it up. Be honest with yourself while making a choice. There is no one to show it to. You don't have to show it to your parents. You don't have to show it to your faculty, teachers, or anyone like that. You don't have to show it to Bajuwala Sharma ji also, so who will make a decision on behalf of you. Be honest with yourself. What do you know? It is not about, we are always, many times we think of the way in which others tell us to do. If your friend tells you, to isme bahut acha hai, okay, you'll immediately believe. But you have never thought of, yes, what am I really good at? Today, if your mother or father tells you, you're really good at this, or if someone else in your neighborhood tells you, wow, you're doing really well in this, you'll immediately believe. But if you have done something and you want to bring it up, many of us do not have that confidence in saying that, oh, we have done it really well. Okay, so be honest with yourself while making the choice. Don't think of others that how will they think and what. Okay, be honest with yourself. Okay, let the emotions flow. Don't stop. Write instantaneously and do not allow the brain to manipulate. I'll give you an example here. Today, if I made a decision, I want to get up at 6 a.m. in the morning or 5 a.m. in the morning. Okay, I set up the alarm also and everything. I get up when the alarm rings. But then what happens after 15 seconds? I press the snooze button. Why? Because my brain is telling, Arey yaar, it's only 5 o'clock. Why do you want to get up now? Sleep for another half an hour. So brain always tries to push you in that comfort zone. Whereas you have to beat the brain now. Okay, so write down what comes instantaneously to your mind. Don't give stress to your brain. Okay, what is on top of your mind, just put it down. All right, are you ready? Yeah, give me a yes in the chat box if you are ready to start this journey with me. Yes, Shrishti, you're right. Samantar was that web series. Yes, thank you for that. Are you ready to start the session with me? Yes or no? Just put a yes in the chat box. Everyone who's there on the session right now, I want a yes. Yes, that's fantastic. I can see a lot of yes coming up. Yes, all right, ready. 3, 2, 1. Let's begin and see what you can get through this session today. Sharing my screen again. Number 1, what is your dream? Okay. The first thing is, it should be in your head. If you can visualize it, you can achieve it. If you are able to see that, how you are, how you want to become, you can definitely achieve it. This is our president, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, okay, and his words: dream is not something which you see while sleeping. It is something that does not let you sleep, right? So what have you dreamt of? What have you dreamt of becoming? I want you all to draw your dream on that piece of paper or notebook. I want you all to put what is there in your head right in a frame in front of it. I'm not going to give you marks on how you are drawing it or all. You can sketch it as per your capability. Okay, how you want to put it. What is your dream? Are you looking at a dream of, probably traveling into space or becoming the next, top billionaire? Are you looking at something? And I want you to dream big, okay? Because imagination is yours. The dream is yours. Okay, it is not something that has to be restricted. The dream is yours. What you want to become, what you have visualized in your head. I'm thinking of, staying in a huge apartment, just rest next across the beach and with my family and having fun out there. I'm dreaming of, driving a sports car in probably on the, expressway at 200 kilometers per hour. Maybe something that's what you're dreaming of. Or I'm having probably 3 luxury cars in my garage. Or probably I'm training 100 people or 100 students in the next 10 years. It could be both materialistic as well as spiritual. Okay, so what's your dream? Give me a yes when you have done this. I want you all to draw your dream. Next 30 seconds. Just take 30 seconds to sketch out what's your dream. And I'm not asking you what your dream is all about. So it's just for you. Yeah, done. Give me a yes if it is done. All right, fantastic. I have done. Yes, great. Thanks, Vanya. Thank you, Diksha. Right, let's move on to the next thing. Now you know what your dream is. I want you all to know which movie is this. Can you write down? Which movie do you think this is? This is that Amitabh Bachchan and Shashi Kapoor. It was a very famous movie, and there was a very famous dialogue for it. Yeah, I can't say it in the Amitabh Bachchan tone. Okay, not Sholay. It's a very tense conversation between Amitabh Bachchan and Shashi Kapoor. You must have heard of the movie called Exactly. Yes, Mere Paas Maa Hai. Yes, Diwar, Shrejal. Yes, Shrejal. Yes, Diwar. That's right. Yes, Diwar. That's correct. Okay. In that, what does the character say here? That, guys, I have Mere Paas aaj gaadi hai, bangla hai, bank balance hai. And Shashi Kapoor says, yeah, tumhare paas kya hai? It's like, mere paas maa hai. Yes. Okay. So I want you all to define, what does success mean to you? Write down 5 points for yourself. What does success mean to you? What does success mean to you? I would even be happier if you can quantify. I want to be, success for me means I own 100 crores. Okay. Success to me means I feed 10,000 people in my lifetime. Success to me means I own 3 houses. Success to me means I have roamed about at least 15 countries in this world. So write down, what does success mean to you? Yeah, can you give me a yes if it's done? Yeah, so as soon as you complete the question, just let me know if I can get a yes. Okay, quickly, it should be on the top of the mind. I should not be thinking, Arey, main kya karunga? Okay, not like that. Okay, success means what for me? First thing that comes to your head. Is it visible now?
Yes, sir.
So what does success mean to you? Yes, Amit. Becoming an entrepreneur. Yes. Owning 3 businesses, 10 businesses. Okay. Think big. Yes. Successful. What? I want to own a 500 crore business. Yes, Shrija. So to achieve my dream. Yes. But quantify. What does that success mean to you? I have got a dream, but how will I measure whether I have been successful in achieving the dream or not? Yes. Happy family life, happiness. Definitely everyone wants happiness. Okay, and how they achieve happiness, that we do not know. That is where everyone wants happiness, everyone wants wealth, everyone wants wealth. Yeah, paisa chahiye, sab log ko chahiye. It would be really not so good if people do not look for both these things. Happiness, you require wealth, you require fitness to enjoy that wealth, you require family. Yes, Shrishti. Yes, Shrishti. So financially stable to buy anything I want. Yes, anything I want means what do I want to buy? Get that in your head. That will make you more focused. That today, yes, I want to buy a charter plane, okay, or I want to buy single bed before doing anything for my family. Yes, how will you attain that? So what does success mean to you? And if you find that the next questions that will come to your mind is, can I do it? Yes, Vanya, yes, value addition in others' life. Financially independent, yes, Nidhi, very good. But I want you all to quantify, okay? You have to write a measure. When I say financially independent means what? I want to earn 1,000 crores by the age of 45. That is financial independence for me. Value addition in others' lives. So what am I going to do? I am going to transform the lives of at least 10,000 people across the world. I want to do something for my family. What do I want to do? I want to get them a house. I want to make them live comfortably. Okay. I want to go on a vacation with them. What is that measure? What is the measure? Okay, I want to put that across. The next thing next question that comes to my mind is, yes, can I do it? If I say tomorrow, yes, I want to be financially independent and I need to get 500 crores by the age of 45. So can I do that? That's the next question that will come to your mind. Okay. Now, what is constraining us? It is the fear within. Our fear constrains our dream. So what I want you all to do is take a piece of paper, separate paper. Okay, just take a piece of separate paper. Just tear it off from a notebook or something and just keep a separate paper. I want you all to write down. Okay, you need not show it to anyone. Okay, what do you fear of? Just write that now. What are you fearful of? So what are you fearful of, which is not allowing you to achieve that dream, or which will constrain you from achieving that dream? I want you all to write that down on a piece of paper. And once you have written it down, write down all the fears that you have. Okay, this could be a bit emotional, but I want you all to at least pen it down. That this is the fears that I have. And you're not going to show it to anyone that, oh boss, this is my fears. Okay, it's for you. I want to bring that out from you so that you are no longer constrained in achieving your dreams. Okay, this session is about you discovering about yourself. So unless and until you clear out from your own self, you will not be able to think about what you can do. Okay, so write down that fears, F-E-A-R-S, fears. किससे डर लगता है? Why can't you achieve your dream? Okay, what do you think will stop you from achieving the dream? I want you to write that down. Take that piece of paper and shred it to pieces and throw it in the dustbin. Okay, just shred that piece of paper and throw it in the dustbin. Right? And I want you to literally do that, because when we literally shred and see it visually that we are tearing off our fears, I'm sure it goes off. That I'm no longer fearful of what I have done or what I have written here. Throw it off and throw it into the dustbin. Don't even think of that anymore. All right. How many of you have done that? Please give me a yes. Yeah. How many of you have written your fears and torn it off and thrown it in the dustbin? Just give me a yes when you're done. All right. Thanks, Vanya. Yes. Fantastic, Nivi. Yeah. Great, Diksha. Great. Thanks, Vanya. Good. Yeah. Rest of you also, please give me a yes immediately. But our dreams are constrained by our fears, and all of us fear about something or the other. Okay. It's a true fact. Okay. It's not that how much ever fearless we call ourselves. There is something that we fear of. So I wanted you to write that down. So now you are true to yourself. Yes, I understand. I have got this fear. I have removed that fear and I've thrown it out. Now, if I'm given a chance to change anything in this world, what is something that you would change? I saw in the chat, many of you have written helping needy, this, that. Okay. That is some of the purpose that you will require to traverse through that 40 years and achieve the dream. It should be backed by that purpose of, giving back to the society. So if you want to change this world, what is something that you will change? If you have given all the powers, what is it that you would like to change? There will be always some of that element, that social element within each of us that we would like to do in this world. Yeah, I even have got answers like, sir, I would like to fill in all the potholes that are there in Mumbai and see to it that they never occur again. That's a dream. He's trying to change something that is, impossible, which not been done by BMC for so long. To be as simple as that. So if you could change the world, what would you change? So please write down this question. If you could change the world, what would you change? And then put down your answer in the notebook. Okay, I hope you're writing this down because you need to keep it for yourselves at a later stage. You can discuss even these answers with any kind of career facilitator or your mentors in your colleges, or even if you're, with your parents, that these are my strengths and these are something that I'd like to do. This is why, this is where I want to go. Okay, so please make sure you have written it down in the notebook so that you don't lose it after the session. Okay, so done, written it down. If you could change the world, what would you change? Next, if you're given the power to wake up anywhere tomorrow, where would it be? Okay, I want you to visualize where you want to wake up tomorrow morning, if given a chance. So we are coming up with a new beginning of our lives, and where do we want to wake up in the morning tomorrow? So I want you all to write that down. Visualize and write that down. If you can get into more details, nothing like it. If you would like to wake up anywhere tomorrow, where would it be? Where would you like to wake up tomorrow? Is it in a nice resort? Is it in a cruise liner? Is it in on the Himalayas? Is it next to the river in a campsite? Is it in Switzerland? Is it in Mumbai? Where would you like to get up tomorrow morning? Okay, if you have the power. If you could wake up anywhere tomorrow morning, where would it be? Visualize and write down. Wow, Manali, that's great. Yeah. So Vanya, I appreciate you writing on the chat. Yes, I would like to like you to even write it down in your notebook so that you keep it for yourself as a record also, right? I want to change the condition of women, especially in India, and promote women empowerment. Yes, fantastic. It's a fantastic purpose that you are driving into. Tushar says, yes, I want to wake up in Manali. Fantastic. Yes. Next to the gushing Bias River, and you have a nice, uphold wooden house out there. Diksha wants to get up in the White House. Wow. Okay, that's fantastic. So you are traveling all the way to Washington, D.C. and you want to wake up right out there. Fantastic. Yes. Great. Yeah. How about the rest of the people? So this is part one of our session that we are about discovering you. Okay. Okay, thinking is not allowed, Diksha, in this session. Okay, you can't think. So you have to I want to wake up in Dubai. Very good. Hawaii, fantastic version. Yes. You waking up in Hawaii and having a pineapple pina colada or something like that in a coconut and on the beach, right? I want to wake up in Dubai. Very good. Yes. So right on probably on Burj Khalifa and having a nice room out there with the top view and seeing it all over that Sheikh Zayed Road, right? Awesome. Yes, Vanya, they're right. Absolutely right. So these are some of the questions that I have in front of you. That the first part this is about your dream. This is what you want to achieve in life. And when you let yourself free, you will come to know the real you. Discussed what is your dream, what does success mean to you, what is your purpose, what are the fears that you have, okay, and where do you want to wake up? All these are certain imaginative things that are going on in your mind. Just imagine if you can focus to achieve these aspects. The next two parts will help you achieve these aspects altogether of what you're dreaming about. So the first question that comes up after this is, who are you? If someone asks you today, who are you? What is the answer that I give? I am Rahul. I am Rahul Mehta, and I've got so and so years of experience, and I'm a consultant. Now there are three things which I said in this particular sentence: my name, okay, what am I doing, and what I like to be called as. So that is what is the next part of the session here. How do we achieve this dream? We achieve this dream by understanding ourselves. So let's get into it. Okay, who are you? The first thing that we have is, I am so and so. So I am Vanya, I am Diksha, I am Nishit. Yeah. So what does it mean? Do you know the name? Do you know the meaning of your name? Can you find out what is the meaning of your name? Google it now. What is the meaning of your name? What does the name stand for? And when I say yes, what is Rahul? Okay, what is the meaning? Okay. Or let's say, what is Nishit? What does it mean? Okay. Because this is very important. Name is very important. Okay. Because on all visiting cards, name is written on the top. Then is the designation. in the next 40 years of your life, name will remain the same. Designations will keep on changing. So whatever remains is the name. You have to create a name for yourself. And the first thing is to understand what your name means. This will also give you a lot of insights into what you are capable of, how people see you because of a name. So what is the meaning of your name? Google it now. And if you like to share it on the chat also, most welcome. Yes, what is the meaning of your name? Okay, please write it down. The next thing that defines us is the personality. Okay, today you are having a name that is also accompanied by your personality. So what I want you all to do is now, I will be showing you a list of personality types. I want you to choose the most applicable personality of your type. You can choose as many as you want and write it down against yourself. Okay, are you ready? So write it down. Can you see the list? What is your personality? How do you see yourself? Okay, this is your personality. It is not how others see you. And that's where I want you to be honest with yourself. What is the most appropriate one? Choose that. And you can choose multiple also. You can choose 2 or 3 and keep it for yourself. Ready? This is the next list coming up. Okay, ready for next? Here I want you all to be honest with yourself. You're not showing off in front of anyone. If I write down hesitant for new, so how will the other guy think about me? You are writing about yourself. Okay, be honest with yourself. You're not going to show it to anyone. If I write down I'm emotionally sensitive, what will people think? No, it's for you. Okay, so you think about yourself right now. Done. If you have noticed, if you have answered honestly in that, you will see a peculiar pattern. You would have picked up those things what you really are. And these are very similar things from all the 3 lists that you'll have picked up. Okay, very similar types of personalities that you would have picked up. All right. So first is name, then is the personality. Now personality is driven by what? Values. Values in our life. Values are something that beliefs that do not change so easily. These are imbibed in yourself. These are values which have been developed based on your upbringing. These are values that have been brought up as per your, education, the neighborhood that you're living in. Okay. So the next things, what are your values in life? I would like you all to pick up this particular, again, the same thing. I'll be displaying a list. I need you all to select from this list. Okay. So the first list here, right? You are definitely saying that, nahi, mujhe consistency to chahiye. I am very much, I would like to ensure that everyone gets justice. Okay, I really want to maintain relationships, whatever happens. Okay, so your values, you can select and write them down. Please write them down. Right. So now we know who we are. We know our personality, and we know what are our values. Yeah. Varshit means rain. Yes. Diksha means sacrifice, self-reliant. Wow. So many meanings. My name is Harshit, so it means person who's always stays happy. Very good, Harshit. Yes. Yeah. Creation. Shrishti means creation of the universe, nature, earth. So you all can see your names also are giving a kind of a meaning. What does it mean? Self-reliance. Okay. Nature and earth. Happiness. There is rain. Okay. Rain brings about life. It's essential for life. Okay. So once you know, yes, what is your values, what is your personality, and what does your name stand for, now you have to go out in the world with that particular image. So normally what people do is people actually follow particular people. Steve Jobs almost followed 14 people. He had 14 role models who he used to follow. Today, the best practice in career guidance also, we tell people to at least follow 7 leaders on LinkedIn. At least 7 of them you follow on LinkedIn. What do they do? How do they conduct business? What kind of things that they write down, articles, the blogs? What do they write down? What do they do actually? Follow them, and these will help you become or help you enter the world properly. Yes, Amit means infinite, boundless. Yes, you are. All of you have that kind of capability. We only constrict ourselves within ourselves only. Okay. So what is it? Who is your role model? So that's the next thing. Please make a note of it. Who is your role model? This isn't a two-way session, so I'll tell you the names here. Yes, Sri Swami Vivekanand ji, okay, Harmanpreet Kaur, Narendra Modi ji, PV Sindhu, J.R.D. Tata, late Sushma Swaraj ji, Jeff Bezos, Mother Teresa, Elon Musk, MS Dhoni, Mukesh Ambani, Steve Jobs, Kiran Bedi, Indira Gandhi. So who is your real life role model? Okay, I'll just try to instigate you in by giving these photographs. But who is the real life role model? Deep within you, you must be following someone. हाँ, मुझे ऐसा बनना है. Okay, I really like this guy, the way he conducts himself. I want you all to write that down. Who is your real life model, role model? Try to read about them. Try to see what they are doing. What are some of the characteristics or attributes that they exhibit? So who is your real life hero? So that is it. The next thing is, we know our real life heroes, real life role models. It could be even your parents. Okay, many of them write down, yes, my mother or father, or I want to become like my father. I want to become like my mother. I want to become like my grandparent. That's also fine, as long as your success criteria and their success criteria are a match. So who is your real life hero? And once I have this real life hero, why do we have these kind of role models? Because they have kind of a sticker with them. They are known for something. If I take the example of Bollywood, whom do we relate Badshah to? If I say Badshah, who does it relate to in terms of the hero? Or who does Bhai relate to? Or King Khan relate to? Okay, there's some sticker. They are known in that manner. So what do you want to be known as? Tomorrow, what do you want to be known as? Once you reach the top, what do you want to be known as? Maybe Wolf of Bombay Stock Exchange, right? What is your sticker? I'll give you a prompt here that you could use. If you could write this statement for yourself in the next 60 seconds, this statement will give you a direction of where you want to get into your career. This is the beginning of that, because now you understand who you are and where do you want to get to, right? Please write this down, write this statement down. I am a specialist or an expert or a consultant or an entrepreneur or a master or a guru or anything in the field of what? Write down the statement for yourself. Yes, Tushar, it's okay if you don't have a role model. Okay, it is completely fine. You can definitely go out there on your own. It only becomes that much easier if you have someone to follow, right? So it is definitely okay if you don't have a role model, because you are charting the path on your own. So that is completely fine. Right? Give me a yes if you have written that statement for yourself. Yeah, all of you on the call, give me a yes very fast. We have a few more minutes to go. Yeah, give me a yes if you have written that statement quickly, guys. Okay, Diksha, great. I am a expert, specialist, consultant, entrepreneur, businessman, specialist, expert, subject matter expert in the field of. So this demonstrates something about what you are and what you want to be. So that is your part 2 of this particular session. Okay, so part 1, we understood your dream, the larger dream, the imagination that you have. The second part is, yes, what is it about you? Who are you actually? What is your name? What is your values? What are your strengths? What is your personality like? Right? I'll tell you a very big example on personality. I had these 5 students from myself, and they got placed in one of the largest FMCG company. Okay, and as soon as they got really happy, celebrated everything, and then went to work. Now 2 of them came back crying next day. Sir, ये लोग तो मुझे बहुत धूप में भेज रहे हैं, पूरा दिन मार्केट घूमने को बोल रहे हैं. I can't do this. Whereas the remaining 3, when I connected with them, they said, sir, बहुत मजा आ रहा है. Awesome. इधर घूमो, उधर घूमो, ये करो, 10 जन से बात करो. Now, why were 3 of them liking it and 2 of them really came back? Because of their personality. The job or that kind of work was suited for them, the 3 people. So if you find something that is suiting your personality, that will definitely help you enhance and go further in your career. I'm of the opinion, yes, people have weaknesses, but why not play on your strengths? You have strengths, please focus on your strengths. Go grow, right? So this is about your who you are. Next is you understand your dream, you understand who you are. The next thing is about what kind of career or a fantastic. Yes, Samit. Right? So moving ahead, on the next phase of our journey, understanding what the career means to you. Okay, what is your dream career? This, whatever you answer right now in this session, you will get to understand what is the right career for you. Okay, all of you, almost like 40% of you wanted to get into a job, but what kind of career do you really want to get into? What do you think is your SWOT? Please write down 3 things here. I don't want you all to think. Okay, 3 strengths, 3 weaknesses, 3 opportunities, and 3 threats that you consider. Please write them down. What are your 3 strengths? तुम्हारे strengths क्या है? 3 चीजें लिख दो. What is top of your mind? Okay, it could be anything. I can sing, I can dance, I can cook, I can do maths properly, whatever. 3 strengths, 3 weaknesses. Numbers नहीं समझ में आते हैं. Write down, no problem. Opportunities. What are the opportunities for me? You must have come across various opportunities. Opportunities could be like, going overseas, managing an event, managing the Ganpati festival coming in the next 2 months. And what do you consider as your threats? This could be even related to your fear. Many of them have tech phobia when they hear the words, oh God, artificial intelligence, my God, what is that? Machine learning, still further down. Okay. Deep learning, andar hi ghus gaya pura. So what is that things you consider as threats? Next question. Please write the question down also. What are you really passionate about? Okay, I'm putting up the options. Passionate means you are able to wake up and someone wakes you at 2 a.m. in the morning also. You are able to go and work for that, or you are able to do that. I'll tell you why this is very important. Okay. Now, many of us guys like to play cricket. 8 hours in the hot sun, you can play for the entire day. Okay, without even cribbing कि बहुत गर्मी है, कि पसीना हो रहा है, कि I will faint or something like that. Because I'm really passionate about that game. The same thing if you put me in a field job, construction site पे आपको manager बना दिया, you are going to say, boss, क्या चल रहा है? I don't know what the hell is here. Just because I'm a civil engineer, I had to get a job here, and I'm sitting in the sun doing something. So tell me what you are passionate about. Okay, is it science? You can pick up your option, which is the most appropriate one. I would like you to restrict it to 1 or 2 here so that you can find out. This is something that you can pursue as your career also and pursue as your hobby also. If you're really, really interested in, let's say, fitness and sports, right? If you have fantastic careers that are going on in sports management and fitness, okay, even in terms of media and entertainment, if you're interested in that, or even in technology and computers, that is, you are really passionate about it. You are really passionate about the environment. Okay. Yesterday only I came to know, when I was discussing, there are 850 environmental and health and safety laws in India. I never knew there was such a high number of it. Just imagine if you become a specialist in that, right? And don't you think yesterday in the news there was that most of the cities in the country are facing, all over the world, are facing a huge summer wave, right? There are temperatures going past 40 and above 40 in countries which never have seen this kind of sunshine, right? So what are you really passionate about? Write it down. Done? Okay, just give me yes once this is done. Yes, okay, done, sir. Next, last 18 years you have been in school and college. What have you learned? What is the thing that you remember that you have really learned? Okay. All of us have spent almost like 18 years now in either school, college, kindergarten, classes, okay, everywhere else, learning something or the other. So 18 साल डाले हैं, तो what have we learned? What is in top of your mind? कि हाँ मैंने ये सीखा. Write it down. This will give you, yes, your profile of job. Okay, what you want to do something here. What have you learned in the last 18 years? Okay, I'm moving quickly forward in the interest of time. Just let me know once you're done. Yeah. What do you think you are really good at? Like I said, it's not about Sharma ji, or it is not about how your parents think about you. What do you think you are really good at? Numerical, science. What are you really good at? When I say 3 dots below, you could have your own options also. Okay. So some people are really good at numbers. Okay, you tell them, you show them an Excel sheet and they will go all bonkers. And yes, this is this. Some people are really good at identifying patterns. Some people really love adventures, outdoors, and they're really good at mapping. They will take 10 people on a trek. Some people are really good at visualization. They can visualize things very well. So what do you think you are really good at? Okay, ready? And once you know what you are really good at, you will have some kind of magical capabilities, unique. I can read patterns. I can network very easily. You put me in a crowd, I will be able to talk to them like that. Okay, I'm the one with political connect. Okay, influence is very important in today's world. Connections are very important. Network is very important. Okay, I can write very easily. I can do fantastic presentations. I can draw very easily. I'm a visual person. I can analyze data. I can do the math like this. I can memorize 100 things. I can create music. I can read people's faces. I can dance very well. I can speak. I have the power of intuition. Okay, so what is that magical capability that you have? All of us have something or the other. One thing you have to write down. Yes, what is that magical, unique capability that you have? Some people even say that yes, I have a unique capability of taste. Okay, they can find out if the chapati is made from Ashirwad atta or is it made from Pillsbury. People have that capability. Okay, and if you can take that capability altogether, and you will have an awesome career in sourcing of different kinds of fruits, vegetables, or food items. There are special profiles which actually go about doing this. Specialist guys. Smell. So what is that magical, unique capabilities that you have? What do people come to you for advice? Okay, there will be many people who come to you and say, "Yaar, ye kya ho raha hai? Share market mein kya ho raha hai? Okay, which is the new restaurant? Arey, Virat Kohli ko captain rehna chahiye ki nahi?" They'll come with all sorts of questions to you. Why? Because they find you that you are interested in that subject and you have some knowledge on that subject. So they will come to you for advice on that. And in a sense, they are telling you, boss, you are good at this. Okay, which new web series has come? Okay, which new application should I install? Okay, कौन सा नया app आया है? Which new game has come? So what do people come to you for advice? कुछ ना कुछ रहेगा, किसी ने कुछ तो पूछा रहेगा कभी भी. Is Samsung better than OnePlus? Now, important questions. Do you like to work in groups or teams or work as an individual? This is defining the field of work that you can get into, right? Do you like to work in groups or teams, work as an individual, meet customers, travel? Okay, some people just love to travel everywhere. Okay, you put them on a train, they will go in a train, meet the customer, come back, get into another train. They live out of a suitcase altogether. Be in the market, have a desk job, office job, be with nature. People like to be with nature. Work in a physically demanding environment. Yeah, that's something that people like to do. Get dirty altogether. Work in a construction site, work in a mining environment, work with equipment, do research work, undertake new initiatives, manage a team, perform investigation and analysis. Some people are really curious. They do perform investigation and analysis. Why it is happening? Kyun ho raha hai? It's something like that. Daya kuch gadbad hai. And they start performing investigation and analysis. Someone like to be in a quiet environment to do something. All right. So what do you like to do? Which industry would you like to work with? There are lots of industry types. Okay. I need you all to think here and put it down. Rather thinking, I will say, which industry would you like to work with? So many industries are there. Manufacturing, automotive, aerospace, engineering, banking, financial services. Now don't restrict yourself. Okay, I'm saying don't restrict yourself that you are currently in Pune, so these are the only industries available to me. No, think, because now the world is global. Think, I want to get into which industry. Okay, which industry would be doing well? What kind of things would be happening in which industry? Yeah, manufacturing, automotive, aerospace, engineering, banking, financial services, insurance, FMCG, retail, CPG, okay, consumer products, travel, pharmaceuticals, legal, high-tech and IT, art and culture, transportation, logistics, hotels, media and entertainment, advertising, government, social services, NGOs. I mean, so many people getting into NGOs nowadays. Okay, e-commerce, oil and natural gas, power and utility services, natural resources, energy. Okay, Reliance is recruiting like crazy after announcing 75,000 crore investment in green energy. Right? Sports, healthcare, fitness, science and research. Okay, these are industries which will be definitely going up in the future also, or growing altogether. So which industry would you like to work with? Okay, please write down. It can be more than one. You please write this down. This will help you focus your search, focus your career on how to achieve your dream. Which industry would you like to work? And next, I want to list down top 3 companies that you want to work with. Not necessary, but I'm saying that, oh, today I want to work with Tata Group, or I want to work with Microsoft, or work at Google, okay, or work with Reliance, okay, or work with Bajaj. You can put down, list 3 companies, top 3 companies that you want to work with. I want to work with ONGC. I want to work with SpaceX, or I want to work with Tesla, with Elon Musk. I want to work in Amazon. Yes, Pushita, very good. Yeah, I'm very good at reading. Yes, I can make creative things from waste. Fantastic. Yes, today, waste on this planet and recycling of the waste to convert it into better things is one of the most advanced growing industries in India also. There are so many people who have returned from US to actually take up this particular industry in India. Very good. Striking conversations with anybody. Very good. Good at reading. Yes. Very good. You're a great cook. Yes. Awesome. It's a magical capability that you have got. So all of you have written down where do you want to work? What industry, top 3 industries that you could work with? Yeah, give me a yes if you had followed this sequence. You could note that things down. Give me a yes if you have been able to do that. Okay. Yes, Shreyas. Okay.
So your screen is not visible, sir.
Yeah. So I stopped sharing. The last slide that I had was this. So list down the top 3 companies that you want to work with, or do you aspire to create such a dream company? So there are many entrepreneurs in this participants also. Okay. So you want to create a company like something like Google, or do you want to create a company like, let's say, Godrej, or do you want to create a company like, let's say, Tesla? What do you want to create? Top 3 dream companies that you write down. Okay, and I hope you all have done the previous questions. Okay, just give me a yes once you complete these questions. All right, great. Okay, so now if you have written all the answers to write from what your dream is till now, okay, if you just scroll through that, you will find that you are knowing a lot more about you now. This will help you to actually pursue a particular direction in your next 40 years that you're coming up with. How are you going to achieve? What is it that you want to achieve? What is success to you? Okay, what are your capabilities? What kind of career are you looking at? Okay, today I want to get a job. I just don't want to get any job. Today there are so many options available for you. So if you see, there will be a complete pattern. If you have answered honestly, there will be a complete pattern. And I'm sure through that you can derive. I'll give you that as a homework, okay, which you can take it up. You have to derive 5 goals that you have to undertake to achieve your dream. Today, I want to become a 500 crore company as a dream. Okay, what will I do to achieve? Today, many of you said financial independence. How will I achieve financial independence? What will I do from now? 5 goals that I want you to write down. Maybe not now, but write it when you are free. While going, just go through what you have written in the last 1 hour. Go through what you have written and write down how are you going to achieve that dream. Today evening, sit down, write down 5 goals. When I say goals, I want them to be smart. Smart means specific, measurable, achievable, okay, and time bound. All right. So I want you to write down those 5 goals. Right? And thank you very much for joining in this session. Okay. And I want you all to give your feedback on this particular form. Just share it on chat. If you have any questions, please let me know. I hope this session has been useful to all of you, and all of you have been able to answer, provide, has given insights into discovering yourselves. And wishing you all the best for the next phase in your life. Thank you very much. All the best. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thanks a ton for this lovely session. Definitely, students would have taken a lot of insights from this. We would like to have any questions, students. If there is any questions, you can put it on the chat box. So I think there is a question: how can one discover themselves in this hectic lifestyle?
Yeah, how can one discover in this hectic lifestyle? Yeah, so we are so much in transaction mode, or so much in operational mode. No, we keep on running. It's known as a guinea pig wheel. Okay, which we keep on running. Okay, like a treadmill. Okay, bhaga bhaga bhaga, lekin utra to wahi ka wahi. Okay, so you've never gone forward. You have been doing some kind of exercises altogether, running around. Okay, so you need to definitely take out time for yourself, especially in these hectic times. Okay, understand what you are capable of. All of us are different. Okay, all of us can't do the same thing. I would like you all to take specific time out for yourself, half an hour daily. Think about what you can do, what you are really good at. Okay? This is something that I want to pursue, because when you are going on that wheel, and if there is some disruption, you will simply fall off. Okay, you might get today, because of your education, because of your family pressure, and because of everything else, you get a nice job in a nice MNC company, which is like exploiting you out to give you that 5-figure or 6-figure or 7-figure salary. Okay, and you are also doing it because of there is a lot of pressure on you. Okay, we perform because of pressure. Animals also perform because of pressure. When you whip them, they will perform. We don't want to be like them. We have got the power to imagine, use our capabilities, know what is there with us, and all of us can do that. So we just need to step out, okay, of our daily routine. We are only, it's a matter of choice. We only make it very much hectic. Today, if I learn to say that no, I'm not going to do this, this is what I'm going to do, I will eventually have time also for you. Okay, you have all the information. Today, I can't afford my student to say I don't know. Okay, it is available all on the internet. You don't have to browse through or go to a particular librarian in a particular time to see something. You can simply browse through the net and get that information done. You can talk to any people across the globe if you're stuck anywhere. So you just need to take out some time for yourselves, look at what you can do better, and pursue that.
Right, sir. Thank you, sir. That was really nice and really awakening. Thanks a ton for your session, sir, today. We are really thankful, and we are looking forward to have more sessions with you, and really looking forward to those days when we can have the offline session and real-time classroom session with the physical presence of the students. So that will even add to the show. We look forward to you, sir. Again, students, I'm adding the feedback form in the chat box. It is important for all of you to fill the feedback form. This is important to us. Kindly fill the same. Thank you, sir. Thank you for your time. Thank you, students. Thanks a ton for your time. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Professor Anupam. Thank you for facilitating this session. And
Sir.
Once again, thanks to the IIEBM management, director, and faculty, and the students who have joined in today. So thank you very much, and wishing you all the best. And take care and stay healthy.